Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. It is Nicole with A-Frayed-Knot, and I am hopping on to do a little bit of painting and crafting with you. So I don't know if you got to see the post that I did earlier this morning, but Essential Stencil has restocked their bunny transfers. And I don't know about you, but for me, it is never too early for these adorable bunnies and the big ones. You see that cute little girl back there? That bunny with the glasses? Well, the glasses I added, but the bunny itself is a transfer from Essential Stencil. And somewhere around here, I have the boy. I need to dig him out. I'm not sure where he's at right now. But it's a boy and a girl bunny. And the last time they restocked it in January, I told y'all about it, and then I went and missed it because it sold out pretty quickly, and I haven't looked since this morning, but I got my order placed because what I have a tendency to do is put stuff in the cart, get sidetracked, forget about it, and then it sells out. So I got my order placed this morning. I got some more of these. I love to keep these on hand. And I got some more of the big bunny, and I got just a handful of things that I had been wanting. I think I even ordered some duplicate stencils, but that's okay. When I get duplicates, I love to use them and then just give them away to you guys. So tonight, here is what we're gonna do. First, let me get, hey Elizabeth, hey Carol. Oh, that's cool. I'm seeing some of the comments here. Hi Joyce. Let me get my iPad going so I can see all of the comments. We are finally getting some winter-like weather here. Today, it started raining. It was raining really hard earlier, and it's kind of let up now, but I mean, it was coming down pretty good. And up in our mountains, they're getting so much snow. It is so exciting. I mean, they're getting quite a bit in such a short amount of time. And same here for the actual rain, which is never good for us to get that much rain in such a short amount of time, because the areas that are prone to flooding are the burn scar areas. So, yeah, definitely just keep that in your prayers. But let me get our live going. And then I'm going to show you this frame that I have that I'm going to paint. It is super cute just the way that it is. There's our live. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, Carol, how are you? Hello, Rosemary and Brenda. Kimberly, hello. Hey, Janine from Idaho. So, it's pretty, for me, I'm just going to say cold. It's pretty cold, but that's okay. I'm enjoying it. I have a little heater on well, you can kind of see it, this little heater right here. Okay, so this frame right here, I got from, I'm pretty sure this came from Five Below. In fact, let me see if it's on here. I'm about 99.9% sure this is from Five Below. I don't know that they have them now, but I will say I got these around September, October last year. My daughter found them for her wedding, and then I went and picked some up because I love ornate looking frames like this. They're super cute. It has a glass in it. Let's see here. And we're going to paint it today. I like the color that's on it. It's kind of a copperish sort of gold kind of copper color, which is a cool color. But I typically like to paint them and then kind of distress them. Now you could take it just like this and distress it, but we're going to paint it. And then I'm going to use one of these. I haven't decided which one. One of these little cuties right here. This one or that one. They're both about the same size. I really wanted to use this one, but she's too big for this particular frame, so we're going to use one of these smaller ones. There's just so many cute little bunnies on this. I love all of them, and if you are wanting to get some more or have never got those, I did a post this morning. They are back in stock, so you can comment stencil, and we'll send you my link and coupon code so that you can go snag some for yourself before they're gone. All right, let's see here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, this is really pretty just like that, but we're not gonna use that. I'll probably put it back in here just to save it. I'm gonna use it as a template to cut out a backing, and then that's what we're gonna put our bunny on, and we're gonna paint it and everything. So this will be my template. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Melissa Rose. Hi, Colleen and Karen. Hey, Diane and May. Tina and Linda. Hello, Mitzi and Janice and Elizabeth. You've had enough of the snow, huh, Elizabeth? You know, pack it up and send it my way. We are just finally getting snow. I don't even know when the last time was we had snow up in our local mountains, but from the late morning until now, oh my goodness, the amount of snow that has come down. It's like, oh, I hope we don't have one of those years again like we had 3 years ago. I'm hoping they're prepared this time. You're tired of it. Oh my, you know what? I wonder, because it's not like that here. So I often wonder if I would feel the same way. I don't know, because this is all I've ever lived in. So I'm ready for a change. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this out because we are going to need to paint it. And I'm trying to decide what color I want to paint this frame. Initially, I was just going to use vintage lace, which is in the February paint pack. I literally have to stop and really think of the month because I cannot believe that we're already halfway into February now. It's wild. Okay. There we go. This is just a piece of cardboard that, I don't know, probably came inside of something, and I just save it. I do save this kind of stuff for projects like this where I can use it as a backing in a frame or something like that. You see how we're just going to slide it right in there? All right, so in the, let me cut 2 of our bunnies out because I can't decide which one I want to use. So let's go ahead and cut them down. I want you to see, that's all the bunnies and eggs that are on this transfer. It's 2 sheets of them. And I ordered another one. I just love these little bunnies. They're so, so cute. All right, let me take my frame and see how perfectly they fit in there. Oh, they're so cute. They're just precious. We'll use her right here, I think. I don't know. I can't decide because they're both adorable. Okay, we'll go with this one. I mean, you can't go wrong with either one. They're just so sweet. Okay. You see the color in there? Now, let me show you. And it would be with any one of these, really. We have this seafoam green. Goes really good with these transfers right here. And then I've also got vintage lace. So, okay, we're gonna play around with the paint just a little. And I've got some goodies coming from my friend Julie over at Julie's Designs and Signs, because she has got some new spring stuff, and I cannot wait to get my order from her because I got the new bunny molds. She has castings of them. I got the cross molds. I've just got some goodies coming that I'm so excited for. Okay. What we're going to do is I am going to use seafoam green. Now, these 2 colors are in the February paint pack. Hey, Erin, how are you? Hi, Vicky. Hello, Geneva and Karen. 74. Wow, that's kind of, we were right around that last week for a while. I felt like we were there for a while. I need to get just a little space here just to pour some more paint in. There we go. Okay. Now I'm using the Seafoam Green, which is in the February paint pack. Hi, Diane. How are you? And then I think what I'll do is I'll take the vintage lace and brush it on and then wipe it back. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that is the plan for this frame right here. We're gonna see what that's gonna look like. So I wanna make sure that I get it in all the nooks and crannies of this frame. These type of frames they're pretty popular right now. So just this ornate looking frame. This is like a metal ceramic, or I don't know what it is. It's heavy. So this isn't a plastic one, but you can definitely find ornate, cool looking frames like this. This one is, I believe it's 4x6. Yeah, this is 4x6 right here, just in case you were wondering the size. So I just want to make sure that I get paint into all the little crevices, and I'm using the Seafoam Green. Alrighty. Hi, Colleen. Hey, my mom is on. Hello, Mom. Hey, Donna. 60 and 70 today. Well, you know what? You guys have had some crazy weather, so I'm glad that that seems like a relief. 60 and 70. I'm actually enjoying the change here for us. We definitely needed it. Okay. All right, so we've got a good coat on. Seems like I covered everything pretty good. So I'm gonna dry it now. I feel like sometimes after you dry it, it kind of reveals, you know, if you missed any spots. Well, I just touched that right there and I see a spot. As you kind of move it around, especially because the frame was like a copper gold color, it lets you kind of see if you missed any spots. Okay. I'm gonna get it dried now. Oh no, Sherry, just mud. Oh. All right, I see a little spot right here. There we go. Yes, I 100% agree, Wendy. Definitely. Any of those colors would look really good also. These bunnies have so many just pretty colors in them that you could literally paint this frame any one of those colors in there, especially the ones that you suggested, because they lean more in like the pastel. It look really good. Thank you, Elizabeth. So I want to get it nice and dry because I'm going to come back in with vintage lace. Okay. Almost got it nice and dry. It still looks a little wet right there. All right. You can kind of see what that's looking like. I love it. I think it looks really good. 64 in Wisconsin, Kathy said. Absolutely beautiful. That sounds beautiful, especially for all the weather you guys have been getting. And Carol said, beautiful in North Carolina today, 63. Good, good, good. I'm glad that you guys are getting good weather. Well, I probably didn't need that much, but that's okay. We're going to start with that. I'm going to get some of these wipes here. I got two, but that's okay. I can wipe my hands with one of them. And then what I want to do, sometimes they're too saturated. So you can kind of see like how it soaks this. I just want to take some of that saturation out of it because I don't need it that wet. And then we're going to take a paintbrush. I'm going to go ahead and take this one right here. And then we're going to get this inside of all of the little nooks here. Just like that. And then I'm going to wipe it back. So you can kind of see that grain coming through. We're going to do the same thing here. And on the inside. I end up having to change the rag frequently because when the paint ends up all over, then it's just kind of transferring the same paint on, and I do want to be able to see the seafoam green color. So you can kind of see what it's looking like. Okay, so you can kind of see how I'm just going in little sections at a time because you don't want the paint to dry on here. Otherwise, you'll just end up with the vintage lace color or whatever color you're using for your top coat as a top coat. And you want it to settle down into those crevices and then still be able to see your base coat coming through the top. Go ahead and do the bottom too. That looks really good. I really like the way this came out. So you can kind of see what that's looking like. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Oh, Marissa. Okay, so maybe it's a store just out here, like on the West Coast. It's called Five Below. That's where I got it at. But you can find frames, like ornate looking frames like this at Michael's and Hobby Lobby and places like that. I've seen them at those stores also, like in the picture frame section. Yeah, I've definitely seen them there. All right, next what I'm gonna do is take my chip brush and I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I'm gonna kind of do a combination here. So I'm gonna put the seafoam green down. Kind of get the seafoam green down and then dry brush the vintage lace over the top of that. kind of just want to use the same brush. Rosemary, so the birthday box itself is, it will be here on the main page until, let's see, I did that on January 28th. So for 30 days, you can find it here. And then it will live over in the VIP portal after that. The same with Hogs and Kisses. So whatever day I made Hogs and Kisses on, that will be here until, for 30 days from the day I made it. And then it'll be in the VIP portal. In the woodworking group also, there's more, birthday, like cupcake type crafts. The woodworking group has, a few of them because we made a door hanger, and then the birthday box cupcake that we had out here on the main page in the box, the woodworking group has that. And then I don't know where it is, but we also made a second cupcake as well. Cut it out in there. Oh, Donna, you do. Okay, that's good to know. So Five Below is not just here then. I didn't think it was, but honestly, I had no idea. So that's good to know. Thank you. All right, then I'm gonna just dry brush some vintage lace right over the top of this. So we're kind of gonna see a layering of the colors here. Especially wanted it kind of on the edges, like heavier on the edges. See, I'm just kind of adding it on the edges a little heavier. There, I like that because it gives us just a little peekaboo of that seafoam green color back there. Not sure though that, I don't know, we're gonna have to put that in there and see what it looks like. Because it kind of really blended in with the, yeah, I feel like that's too much. I don't know. I just feel like that blends in too much. You know what I'm going to try and do is I can flip this around and take another chip brush. Oops. And just vintage lace color. I feel like it brightens it up a bit. And I can still come in on the edges here like we did with that. I better leave that out in case I need, I'm running short on chip brushes, so I don't need them all in the water. Hi, Gwen. Hey, Jenna. $24K on the frame or on this cardboard? I just noticed, I feel like this needs to be just a little heavier over here. There we go. There we go. I could definitely give that a try. Let's give it a try. Maybe around the edges. That's in the February paint pack also, the 24K. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I have a, let's see here. I have the smaller little chip brush. Let's see. Gosh darn it, I don't know how I did that. So I'm just kind of brushing it in random areas. And you can see it's shimmery, so that's pretty cool. So you can kind of see what that looks like. Okay, we want to make sure that this is nice and dry before we go trying to put our transfer on. You can definitely see what it would look like on the frame. So that's what it looks like inside of there. Okay, so I just added a little bit to the frame. I'm going to take a little bit of my Distress Oxide now. kind of grunging up the frame a little. Still got the shimmer to it, but it just kind of grunged it up a bit. And then there is what it's looking like. Now what we're gonna do is take our bunny. I don't think I need the paintbrushes anymore. And I need a piece of wood to put this on so that we can kind of scrape it. Okay, let me try the other side. That's a good idea. I don't know, actually, which side I like better. Gosh, I can't decide. Let me grunge this side a little. Wow, I can't decide. I like them both. I think they both look cute. I think the transfer will stick over the ink. It just doesn't stick very well over the wax. Hey, Deborah, how are you? These, well, the transfers that I'm using tonight are from Essential Stencil. You can comment the word stencil and we'll send you my link and the coupon code. These ones, these particular ones that I'm using have been restocked. So they are available again. They sell out pretty quickly. And I did a post this morning letting y'all know about the restock as soon as I seen it. I know, both sides. Oh, flip it around. I'm trying to decide which side I like. Holy moly, it's tough. this kind of makes the frame look more like one piece. Let's see. All right, I have to make a decision. I'm gonna go with this side. I'm gonna go with that side. I do like the idea of it reversible, but I don't want to use two bunnies. I would need to put something completely different, like a different, like everyday something on it, because I don't think I'd flip it around for another bunny. So I'm just going to use one. All right, let's lay her down real carefully. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Gosh, she's so cute. Now, the only thing I'm concerned, because this is cardboard, so, okay, let's see here, is getting her to, there we go. Because the way the cardboard kind of bends, it's, and I gotta push kind of hard. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But the cardboard is kind of smushy. So getting this to transfer, I just want to really make sure that I get this to transfer. And I am, but I just have to pull a little bit up at a time and then go back over it if a part of it didn't transfer. And it is kind of smushing down the cardboard, which is fine. It doesn't need to stay poofy like the cardboard is. My concern is just making sure every piece of this transfers. You know what? It just dawned on me. What I've used before is not an actual piece of cardboard. I've used the like envelopes that are a lot harder. It's almost just like a thick cardstock. Because I was thinking, why is this different? That's why, because I haven't actually transferred on a cardboard. It's okay though, we're gonna get it. We're halfway committed, so we're gonna just do the whole thing. But I don't know if you can tell. You see how this is kind of like indented? That's because I'm pushing so hard to get this to transfer on. And it's flattening out the cardboard. I should have just went ahead and used, and I have that stuff too from the envelopes. I'll have to remember that for next time. So I'm just really like working it hard because it's an actual piece of cardboard. So that is what the challenge is, because it's not a flat, hard surface. So I'm flattening it out is basically what I'm doing. And I 100% want every bit of this transfer on here. So any piece that I see kind of peeling back up, I just lay back down and go right back over. Yes, I should have, Marissa. That's what I've used in the past. Usually, so Essential Stencil sends the transfers in these, like, well, I'll show you. I've got one right here. In these, like, envelopes, and they're like a thick cardstock. And I save those because for projects like this, I've always used those. I just cut them and it's like a thick cardstock. And I wasn't thinking when I grabbed this actual cardboard for this one until I started doing this, and then I remembered. It's doable. You just see you see how much I'm having to scrape it. Just because it's poofy, it's not flat and hard like that regular board or a piece of wood. It would be much better if it was that. At least we know. I don't mind. It's just that, you know, if this is all you had to work with, then it's definitely doable. You just really want to take your time and make sure as you're peeling it, like you see how I'm doing, as you're peeling it and you see the transfer start to come up, lay it right back down and go back over it. It's much easier before you peel the whole thing off to try to line it back up, to just lay it right back down. There we go. Oh, she's such a cutie. Oh my goodness. I love her. Yes, she's adorable. And I think I'll go ahead and add some more. This just kind of changes up the look of it a little bit, I feel. And I'm not going to put the glass back in. The glass is too shiny for me. So I'm not going to put the glass in, but I am going to save this just because that's cute. I can go back there. I guess I could put the glass in the back just to save it, you know? And then put this back on. So I don't lose the glass. And there she is. What do you think? Is it too much of one color? You think that's too much of one color? Because, chipboard. You think they're chipboard? The frame is from Five Below. From Five Below. Yes, exactly. Erin, don't use cardboard for the transfers. If you don't have to use cardboard for the this actual transfers, I wouldn't. It's a lot of work, as you can see. And I'm gonna hopefully remember not to use the cardboard, to use the actual like harder. That's a good point. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like it. You think it's perfect. Thank you. Because I was about to switch up a few things, so I'm glad you said that. I love her. This is just the most precious little bunny transfers. And she's fun. So normally with these frames, I do like them in the gold. This was the color it was if you didn't get to see it, kind of like a copper gold color. But she is so sweet. I love her. I've got... Oh, let me show you one I made last year. She's one of my favorites, so I do a lot with her. This is one I made last year. And is it the same one? No, this is the other one. So this right here is, it's her sister. And I just took so this is a frame from Hobby Lobby. It's one of those that has the little... little thing behind it there, so it'll stand. And then this right here says vintage, and that is from the oh, I just had them out, the stencil pack from hold on, it's right here. Nope, that's not it. Well, right, I don't know where it's at, but it's the stencil, the word stencil pack, and it's the vintage ones. They're in stock also. It's the 1-inch words, and oh goodness, I don't remember what it's called. It's from my friend Melissa at Essential Stencil. She has the Junk Craft Treasures collection, and the 1-inch words were in that, and I had noticed that was back in stock also, so you'll just have to look. It has vintage in it. It has all kinds of really cute 1-inch words. Let me see if they're right here. Oh, thank goodness. I knew I found them earlier. That's it right there. They're really, really cute. I love those. So I use vintage from there on this frame here, but that kind of gives you an idea. So that is with a cute ornate frame, and then this one is with just a Hobby Lobby frame. So anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you, Jana. Oh, you have to find yours. You hope they did. Oh, no. I hope they didn't either, Kelly. Oh, my goodness. So that's it. I'm going to hop off and go inside and relax a little bit. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. These are back in stock, so comment stencil if you want to go check them out. We'll send you my link and my coupon code. And the big bunny, that big bunny right there, that's the girl. There's a girl and a boy bunny. Those were back in stock as of this morning. Also, lots of good things back in stock with Essential Stencil. So go take a look. And some of it was even discounted too, I noticed. Yes, they are. They're back in stock, and I ordered a couple of things from that collection also. I had these ones. I don't think I got these again. I may have, but I got another set that I wasn't sure if I had, and from her collection too. And the truck transfers, these ones. Let me show you. Okay, these ones right here, these are back in stock also. I think these are both the same. Let me see. This is the same pack. I just think I have different. Oh no, those are exactly the same. Okay, those are back in stock also. Those are really cute, the vintage trucks. Super, super cute. So anyway, that is it, you guys. I'm gonna hop off. Again, I keep saying that, but I really am gonna hop off this time. So, The glasses on the bunny Wendy that I made right there are from my friend Beth over at the Ruffled Daisy. Let me see. I'm pretty sure. Let me see what. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I can drop the link in here for those, and you can use coupon code AFK for a 10% savings. I'm pretty sure she still has the glasses. It's a huge bundle that you can get. Let's see. I'm going to drop them right here in our live so that you'll have, oops, oh my goodness. Oh man. Hold on. Hold please. I've got a little, there we go. Thank goodness I fixed that. All right, I'm gonna put that link here before I hop off. So this way, if you want to go check those out, you can. And then my coupon code for her website is AFK, and then that'll save you 10%. So the link I just dropped right there is for the eyeglasses you see on there. But it's not just one pair. It is a bundle of a lot of eyeglasses, and they are good. I love using them. I've put them on a handful of things, and I still have a bunch of them left, so it's well worth it. So that's the link for that, and those ones were in there. Plus, I don't know if you remember the garden stake that I made with the frog, and then I put glasses on him also. Glasses were from Beth's bundle over at the Ruffled Daisy. So well worth it if you love to add those cute little eyeglasses to your projects. I may have to look at getting another bundle of them just because I like to have that stuff on hand. So anyhow, they are definitely fun to use, and that's where they came from. So, and that frame that she is in, we made in the woodworking group. So anyway, guys, you enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you so much for being here with me. And God willing, I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll make something else tomorrow. Maybe some more essential stencil goodies. So until then, take care, and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.